Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Inman High School in Inman, Kansas for the sectional round of the playoffs between the Plainville Cardinals and the Inman Teutons. We have a good connection here. We have all kinds of people to thank. I'll get to that list later. But right now, Inman has just taken the field, their final warm-ups, and it looks like the Cardinals are going to get ready to come out on the field. Both teams are fired up and ready to go. It is a beautiful night here in Inman High School in Inman, Kansas, and this is the Bird's Eye View bringing you Plainville Cardinal football action. We're glad you're here with us. We hope you can enjoy the game, and here come your Cardinals as we get ready. We have about 7 minutes and 42 seconds left on the clock.
Next week in the sub-state playoff game against the winner of the Cedric Smith Center contest. The time and location of that game are yet to be determined by Kansas State officials. Following tonight's game, there will be a trophy presentation to both the runner-up and the championship teams. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First of all, for the Plainville Cardinals, senior quarterback number 1, Jordan Fennessy. Freshman wide receiver number 3, Kyle Werner. Senior wide receiver number 8, Cody Crawford. Sophomore wide receiver number 11, Ben Hansen. Senior running back number 21, Jared Casey. Sophomore wide receiver number 24, Brandon Brim. Junior center number 51, Jonah Smith. Sophomore offensive line number 54, Draxton Hovis. Junior offensive line number 58, Peyton Rathman. Senior offensive lineman number 60, Joshua Russell. And sophomore offensive center number 66, Dakota Yost. The Cardinals are coached by Grant Stevenson, assisted by Ryan Becker, Justin Casey, Steve Barash, and Dean Brown. And now the starting lineup. Defensive starters for the Inman Teutons. Sophomore defensive back number 2, Kyler Conradi. Senior linebacker number 3, Sam Klein Herrenbrink. Senior defensive back number 6, Kobe Blank. Junior linebacker number 7, Nate Schover. Senior linebacker number 11, Justin Schrader. Sophomore defensive back number 15, Jace Dirksen. Junior defensive back number 16, Derek Johnson. Junior linebacker number 20, Carter Brown. Sophomore defensive lineman number 50, Grant Timish. Junior defensive lineman number 66, Cole Hayes. And junior defensive lineman number 77, Darian Dawes.
And here come your Plainville Cardinals.
At this time, we invite you to please stand and face the flag at the northeast corner of the field while the Inman Pep Band, under the direction of Mr. Daniel Spears, plays the national anthem.
All right, welcome again to sectional round of the playoffs tonight between the Plainville Cardinals and the Inman Teutons. Good job there by the Inman band to bring us the national anthem. We'll have your coin toss here in just a moment. We have a lot of people to thank in order to bring you this broadcast, and first and foremost, I need to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for letting us stream this game, and the Kansas State High School Activities Association would like to ask you to consider to become an official for any of the types of activities that we have in the state of Kansas. If you or someone you know want more information on becoming an official in any sport, please contact the Kansas State High School Activities Association at 785-273-5329. Looks like captains for the Cardinals out there at midfield for the coin toss: Finney, Wiesner, and Casey. Beautiful night here in Inman. We had a pretty windy trip coming up here tonight. Pretty much the wind has died down. Looking at the flag there on the end of the field, it's pretty well, it's moving, but it's not moving by much, so it shouldn't affect anything as far as kicking or anything goes. Temperature has dropped quite a bit since the sun went down, but I tell you what, as far as football goes, this is fantastic. And if you can remember a year ago, the Cardinals were locking horns with Elkhart at home in a game that was literally below zero wind chill, I believe. So we'll take this anytime, any place over that. Looks like the Cardinals will receive first. Cardinals won the toss, and they will receive, and so they will be ready to take that kickoff here in just a few moments. There's about 1:22 left on the clock. We're glad you're here with the bird's eye view, bringing you Plainville Cardinal playoff football action. Some more people to thank here tonight. Obviously, we want to thank Inman High School, Russ Gearing, for figuring out a way to get us set up over here. And also need to thank Kelly Dirksen. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. He was the man here. He's got a son playing on the Inman team, and he actually brought in a 30-foot trailer for us to set up over here on the visiting side so we could set up our camera hopefully high enough where you can get a good picture. So that's just the beginning of my list of people to thank. I'm going to go through that list here throughout the first part of this game, and I can't say thank you enough, and hopefully you can appreciate that as well. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that we keep this stream coming to you tonight and that the Cardinals play well. We're ready for the kickoff here. It looks like the Inman Teutons are going to line that ball up and tee it up here on the near hash mark to kick it off. So we'll see if they're going to try something here to start off the game or if that's just the way that they tend to kick it off. We'll see here in just a few moments as the Cardinals are ready to receive. And it's a deep kick all the way back. Looks like maybe Casey has it. Gave a little reverse over there, but Casey still has it. He's coming around this side. He's at the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, and a touchdown. Touchdown, Plainville Cardinals on the opening kickoff to go up 6-0 over the Inman Teutons. What a great start for this night for the Plainville Cardinals as Casey faked the reverse on the deep side of the field and ran it all the way past us here. Just go up 6-0 here with 11:45 to go in the first quarter. Nice job, Cardinals. No flags on that play, which sometimes we'll see that on a return like that. No flags on the play. Casey turning on the Jets for a big back, and down the sideline he goes and puts one in for the Cardinals. So up to kick for the Cardinals, number 22, Parker Kroeb. Snap is good. Kroeb's kick is up on the way, and it's good. So the Cardinals couldn't have asked for a better start to this game, as with just barely into this game after the kickoff, your Cardinals lead the Inman Teutons 7-0. All right, during this break here before the Cardinals kick off, I want to go over a couple more people here to thank here for tonight's broadcast. Starting off, first of all, here again with Matt McCune. Thank you, Matt McCune, for letting us borrow your Wi-Fi device with your booster antenna. That seems to be giving us a pretty decent signal here tonight. Hopefully you're enjoying the broadcast at home. So Matt McCune, thank you very, very much for offering that up and letting us use it tonight. Again, thank you to the Inman High School for letting us set up over here on the visitor side of the field. And thank you to Bill and Edna Hansen for letting us borrow their quiet Honda generator that's given us the power we need over here on this side of the field. So a lot of people to thank. We're going to continue to thank them over and over again tonight, as we are quite appreciative of the effort made by the community and surrounding community of Plainville to get this game brought to you tonight here on the Bird's Eye View. Casey to kick off, and he gets a nice high deep kick all the way back to about the 15-yard line. It bounces right in front of the receiver. He's taken up the middle. He is absolutely leveled there. Let's see who made that hit. Looks like 58, Rathman absolutely leveled the return man there at the 30-yard line. But that's Inman's actually going to have pretty decent field position, as they're going to be 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. Inman going to pass right off the bat. Dewey coming up to make the hit. He's going to drag him down. Looks like he's going to have enough for the first down there. Pass complete to number 16 there, Derek Johnson. So 1st and 10 Inman there. We're still just barely into this first quarter, 11:35 to go. Clock has stopped as that receiver was knocked out of bounds on that hit. Number 15, Jace Dirksen, is the quarterback for Inman. A lot of motion going on there. Hand up strip to middle. Cardinals are ready for it right there. Casey comes up and makes the tackle. Running the ball there was number 20, Carter Brown, but Casey brings him down for not even a half a yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Inman. Actually, they're going to move that back and just basically say no gain, so we're going to say 2nd and 10 for Inman after that good hit by Casey. Inman liking a lot of motion. Double reverse there as they come around the left side with number 6. That's Colby Blank running around the left side after the reverse. Going to be a short gain on that play. Very, very good job there. Hovis in there on that tackle. Number 3rd down and about, we're going to say, a long 8 for Inman. So a lot of motion going on in their backfield. So far, the Cardinals are doing a good job of staying at home, making the plays. This time motion right down there. Dirksen going back to pass. He's being chased. He's going to break free. He's got some speed. He's in the open. Cuts back left, and he could be gone. Nope, we're going to cut back left again. Finney's going to pull him down. But I tell you what, Dirksen's got some crazy speed as he cut back left. And big gain there for Inman, as that's going to move the chains all the way down to the Cardinal side of the field. It's going to be kind of hard for me to tell where the ball is. We'll see if it's on the scoreboard there. Looks like they're saying the ball is going to be on the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Inman after that huge gain by number 15, Dirksen. Cardinals did a good job of containing that. Looked like Dirksen was going to break free and score, but they were able to make him cut back inside. And the Cardinals are going to have to learn to contain him and understand when he goes back to pass, he can do a lot more, apparently. This time the handoff up the middle. Back cuts free for a short gain there. See what they give him here. Looks like a 5 or 6 yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Inman from the 12-yard line. So Inman knocking on the door here after a couple big plays. See if the Cardinal defense can rise up and make a stop. Still early in this first quarter, just 9:21 to go here. Cardinals scored on the opening kickoff as Casey ran it back for a score. And now Inman on their possession is moving the ball down the field. Good job of Cardinals there. Still going to get a couple yards on that gain, but a little bit short of the first down. Nope, they got enough for the first down. Going to move the chains. And I see the downs marker dropping his marker there, so it must be they're going to be right on the 10-yard line. It's going to be they're going to say 5-yard line. Excuse me, I can't see it from this angle. 5-yard line, 1st and goal, Inman. Motion left this time. And right up the middle, nothing doing there as the Cardinals clogged that middle up. Looks like Yost in there on that tackle and a few other Cardinals, so little or no gain there. Going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 5. All right, Inman in that same formation. Same motion. This time it looks like Dirkson's going to keep it around the right side, and he's got to be pretty close to the end zone, but the Cardinals push him back. No signal from the official, so no touchdown. We'll see how far he got down there close to the goal line. Looks like they're going to put him on the 1-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line for the Teutons. All right, this time they're going around the left side. Pitches back to number 6. He's going to cut inside, but the Cardinals drive him back. Number 6 is blank, and he looked like he was going to cut it up inside, and 2 or 3 Cardinals met him. That's going to bring up a 4th and goal for the Teutons. Looks like the ball got moved back just a little bit. Again, it's a pretty tough angle here from what I can see on the scoreboard. It looks like they moved him back to the 4-yard line. So great job there by the Cardinals to meet that back behind the line of scrimmage and drive him back. So now we got a 4th and goal, and we'll see if they are lining up to kick. They are. They're going to go for a field goal here, but that's Dirksen there going to do the holding. So remember, he's got a lot of speed and a good arm, so we'll see if they actually kick it or not. Kick is up. Line drive kick, and it is good. So for 6:27 here left in the first quarter, the Inman Teutons get a field goal to make it Cardinals 7, Inman 3. All right, again, the Cardinals actually doing a good job there. Inman drove that ball down with some pretty good lengthy plays, especially Dirksen on that long run, and then had 1st and goal from the 5, and the Cardinals, actually they ended up with a 3rd and goal from the 1, and the Cardinals drove him back and made it a 4th and goal from the 4. So great job by the Cardinal defense. We'll call that one a win as they force Inman to kick a field goal, and by the look of that kicker from Inman, he has a cannon on his leg, so I'm sure they will use that if needed from quite a distance away. All right, last time Inman kicked off to the Cardinals was at the beginning of the game, and Casey took it to the house. We'll see what happens on this kickoff here. And this one, a pretty long kick again, but down the other side. Finnessy has it. He fakes the handoff to Casey. He's going around the right side, and Inman wasn't going to buy it that time as Finnessy kept it himself, and Inman, they had 3 or 4 people there waiting on him. They weren't going to buy that fake handoff. So the Cardinals, though, will have it 1st and 10 on their first official offensive possession. 6:06 to go here in the first quarter, and they got the clock running here. I'm not sure why they got the clock running. So they're on their own 11-yard line, 1st and 10. Looks like Cardinals are lined up with Casey in the backfield, and we're going to have a discussion here. I think they're going to have to put some time back on the clock because they did not stop. Clock's still rolling. Clock is all the way down to 5:41, but I think they're going to have to add about 30 seconds back on that clock because after the kickoff, it was still running. Now it's back up to 6:05. That's a little bit better. Still not as much as I think it should be, but hey, who am I to say? Here we go, Cardinals on the 11-yard line, 1st and 10. Finney in the backfield. Casey to his left. Straight handoff to Casey as he drives up the middle. Looks like he's going to get a couple of tough yards there. And let's see, it's going to give him about 2 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 8 for Plainville. Okay, Cardinals going through that quick huddle, looking for the sideline for their play. So for Cardinals with a 2nd and 8 from their 13-yard line. Finney in the backfield with Casey. This time looks like Finney's going to keep it. He's cutting up the middle. He's had had just a small opening there just for a few seconds. Let's see how much they give him there. Oh, that's great. Looks like they moved him all the way up to about a 3rd and 2. So great job there by Finney to cut it up and get some yards. And again, I apologize for not being able to be more accurate on that from this angle. It's kind of difficult to tell how much they are getting. But right now it looks like a 3rd and we'll say a 1.5 or 2 for the Cardinals. Right to Casey up the middle, and he's broken free again. He's to the outside. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get caught from behind at about midfield. No, he's not. He's actually going to make it about 10 more yards all the way down to the Inman 45-yard line. 1st and 10 Plainville with 4:52 here left in the first quarter. Nice job there by Casey to keep his feet as he busted through the middle and then made it all the way down the sideline. Actually looked like he might have broken free there just for a little while, drug down from behind. And now we have an official timeout as they are trying to remark. I didn't see a flag on the field, so we're going to have to see. They're talking to the Plainville coaches over there on the sideline. We can't tell what the discussion is. It doesn't seem like they're moving the ball any. So hopefully they'll get that taken care of on the sideline as the officials actually stop the game to discuss some things with our coaches. There's something in the crowd going on, so hopefully it'll get taken care of and we can move on with our action here tonight. All right, here we're rocking and rolling. 1st and 10 Cardinals from the Inman 45-yard line. Finney with the snap, and he's caught in the backfield and going to get pulled down. Looked like he was wanting to pitch that out to Casey. Couldn't quite do it as the Inman defense got pretty good penetration over there on the left side. It's going to be a loss on the play, a big loss on the play. Going to bring up about a 2nd down and 20 for Plainville. Huge loss on that play. Clock is rolling with 4:28 here to go in the first quarter. Cardinals lined up with 3 receivers on the far side. You got Bryn over here on the near side. Casey to Finney's right side. Quick pass out there to the right side. Cardinals have it, and they're moving down the field. They're going to get a lot of that yardage back. Boy, both teams are just really hitting hard, which is what you should expect in this round of the playoffs. Again, the loser of this game goes home. Their season is over. The winner will move on to take on either Smith Center or Sedgwick. The last update I had on that score was Smith Center 7, Sedgwick 3. That game started at 6, so it'll be over before this one. We'll take a look and see which direction one of these two teams will go next week for that game. Finney looking left. Quick pass out here to Casey, and he cuts it right back up the right side. Now he's around the right side, still on his feet down to the 35, 34-yard line, and I think he has enough for the 1st down. I see something on the field. I hope it's not a flag. It is not a flag. They're going to mark him short. I'm not going to speculate there, but it looked like they're marking him back a little bit on the long side of the 35-yard line. So the Cardinals with a 4th down and about a half a yard here to keep this drive alive. Finney coming left. He's got some room. He cuts it up inside, and he's going to have the 1st down. Cardinals will keep moving. 1st and 10. All right, Cardinals, 1st and 10 from about the 34-yard line. Finney taking the snap. Straight handoff to Casey over the right side. Spin move. He's all the way down to the 23-yard line. 24-yard line is where they're going to spot him. Not quite a first down, but pretty close. Going to be a 2nd down and 1. Boy, this should be a good view for you as they are right in front of us here on this trailer. All right, you can see the lineup there. 2 receivers high, 2 low. Finney keeps it himself around the right side, cuts back left, and he's going to have enough for the first down. He's still going, and he's going to be all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot him at about the 18-yard line. 1st and 10 Plainville with 1:42 left here in the first quarter. Cardinals looking for the call from the sideline. Cardinals not having much trouble right now moving the ball. See if they can keep this drive alive. They are probably in field goal range, but the Cardinals want touchdowns. And see what we can get out of it. Casey, left side, spin move, and he's going to get down inside the 15. They're going to spot him right at the 15. It's going to be 2nd down and 7 for Plainville. Clock still rolling here with 1:07 here left in the first quarter. Cardinals lined up again with 2 receivers high, 2 low. Casey in the backfield. Left side of Finney. Quick pass out here to Crawford. Crawford, good juke move there. He could be down. Oh, he takes a big hit. Big hit there by number 15, Dirksen. Cody gets up. He looks like he's in good shape. And let's see, it's going to be, is it enough for the first down? And I think it's going to be just short of the first down. They're calling for an official timeout. Looks like they're going to have to measure this one, but from this angle, looks like it might be just a hair short. At least they don't have to carry the chains very long, or very far, excuse me. And I think they may have it here. Let's see. First down, Plainville Cardinals. 42 seconds left here in the first quarter, and the Cardinals have a 1st and 10 from the 8-yard, 1st and goal from about the 8-yard line. All right, similar formation. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Cardinals able to pass and run tonight. Casey up the middle, cuts left and spin move, and he's going to be down around the 5-yard line. Going to be a 2nd down and goal from about the 5. See if we can get another playoff here before the end of the quarter. 20 seconds now left. Cardinals would love to punch it in one more time here in this first quarter of this action tonight. Sectional action tonight of the Kansas State High School Activities Association 1A playoffs. Casey on the left side. He's almost across the end zone and just going to be short of the end zone. Looks like they're going to mark him at about the 1.5-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and goal, and that's going to be the end of your first quarter. What an action-packed first quarter here tonight in Inman as the Cardinals struck gold first by taking the opening kickoff back for a touchdown, and then Inman drove down to get a field goal after they had a 1st and goal from the 5. So the Cardinals knocking on the door now as they'll have a 3rd and goal from just maybe about 2 yards out. So here's the end of the first quarter. Cardinals 7, Inman 3. All right, I want to get back to thanking some people here tonight again, and I don't want to forget anybody, but I know I will. So anyone that helped out to get us this broadcast here tonight, thank you very, very much. Edna and Bill Hansen, thank you for the generator tonight, the quiet Honda generator, so it's not disturbing anybody over here. And Edna has a store in Ellis, Edna's Crafty Creations. We thank you both for supporting Plainville Cardinal Athletics and helping us stream this game tonight on the Bird's Eye View. Of course, Bill's brother Charlie in Plainville at Carmichael's was a big help in getting that generator to the school. Matt McCune, we want to thank you very, very much for your Wi-Fi and your booster antenna. Looks like we got a pretty decent signal tonight. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the broadcast tonight on the Bird's Eye View. So Matt McCune, thank you very, very much. And from Inman, we want to thank Russ Gearing, the athletic director, and Kelly Dirksen. Kelly Dirksen is the father of the quarterback for Inman, and he brought in this very nice 30-foot trailer for us to stand on tonight to bring you this action. So if I have forgotten anybody, I apologize. If I think of some more people, I will thank you, because this is awesome that we're able to bring you this game here tonight. Casey right up the middle, and he's hit right away, but I see a signal, and it looks like a touchdown. Touchdown, Plainville Cardinals. Touchdown, Jared Casey on a 3rd and goal from about the 2-yard line. He plunges it in for a score. So with 11:57 here, we're barely into the second quarter. Casey goes in from 2 yards out to give the Cardinals a 13-3 lead, and we'll have Parker Krobe coming in on the extra point. See if we can make it 14-3. All right, here comes the snap. It's good. It's down. Krobe's kick is up, and that looks good from here. And I am right. It is good. The referees put the signal up, and that'll make it your Plainville Cardinals 14, the Inman Teutons 3. We'll be back here in just a moment for your kickoff from the Cardinals. Cardinals doing a great job after they got the kickoff last time from Inman. Stopped right away. I think they were inside the 20 when they started this last drive. Had a couple of 4th downs, or at least one 4th down there that they completed, and drove the ball down, was able to put it in there just at the beginning here of the second quarter to go up 14-3. So Cardinals are rolling here on offense. That was good to see, because you don't want to see them just score from the special teams. And just as always, they are basically rocking and rolling from all aspects of the game. Jared Casey here to set up and kick for us. And last kick was a really good one. This one is another really, really good one. Nice deep kick. Both sides tonight doing a good job kicking. And this time the Cardinals are going to stop them short there, down around the 30-yard line. That's where Inman will take over. 1st and 10 on their second series of the night. So 11:51 here to go in the second quarter. Plainville up 14-3. Inman will take over on their own 28-yard line. 1st and 10. All right, Inman coming around the left side. Looks like it's blank, and he's going to cut it up inside. Drugged down from behind by Hansen. And Finnessy was over there on that tackle too. Going to be about a 6-yard gain. Going to bring 2nd down and 4. Actually, they're going to mark him closer to a 2nd and 5. Tell you what, this Inman team, I don't know if you can tell it on the screen, but they have some speed in that backfield, not just from the quarterback, from several positions. So the Cardinals are going to have to be making sure they contain that speed. This time, Dirksen going back to pass. He's throwing long all the way down the field. Dewey has him in coverage. The receiver came back, and they're going to say no catch. No catch. The official's saying it hit the ground. It was close, but no catch and no review on that one. So incomplete pass, going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Inman Teutons. We're waiting for the next play. Just a reminder, Kansas State High School Activities Association would like to remind you that in a couple weeks there will be state football played all across the state. And one thing I saw come across the line this week is, some states will do all their state football playoffs at one location, but the Kansas State High School Activities Association likes to have them spread out across the state so that different communities can showcase their community and what they have to offer. So find out your local team, find out where they're going to play if they make it to state, and support them if they make it to state. All right, Inman around the left side there. Looks like they're going to have enough for the 1st down. And the chains are, let's see if they're moving. They are moving. It's going to be a 1st and 10. So the Kansas State High School Activities Association ask you to please support your local teams. Get out there and see a state playoff game. Even if it isn't a local team, get out there and enjoy the action because it's a great time of year for state playoffs. Of course, state cross country, golf, volleyball, all those action, that is all over with. And football will be coming up here in just a couple of weeks. So if you have any questions on that, please look at it on the Kansas State High School Activities Association website online. That pass out there intended for number 6, Colby Blank, that's going to fall incomplete, going to bring up a 2nd and 10 for the Inman Teutons. One thing the Cardinals haven't done yet is get penetration and get any sacks here. They need to get some pressure on that Dirksen as he likes to roll out quickly. But again, they're going to have to be careful with that because he showed in that first drive that once he is free, he is fast. All right, this time it's around the right side. That looks like it might be Kendon Blank, and he's going to get brought down. Let's see where they mark him. Going to be close to a first down.
Kendall Blank on the carry.
Yeah, that's Kendon Blank. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 2 now for Inman, about midfield. They need to get to midfield in order to get a first down. See if the Cardinal defense can rise up here. I think if they can get a stop, Inman will be forced to punt. Cardinals will have to watch the ball here and make sure they don't jump. They're a pretty disciplined team. Motion again, this one by Blank. Oh, that time they do get the penetration, and Hansen gets the job done. Ben Hansen gets into the backfield and pulls the quarterback down as he did a good job of faking that handoff, and he's going to get dropped back for a huge loss. It's going to be 4th and 9, so from 3rd and 2, it's now 4th and 9, and Inman will be forced to punt. Jordan Finnessy going back to take the punt reception for the Cardinals. He's all the way back to about his own 25-yard line. Looks like 16 back there to punt, Derek Johnson. Ooh, almost a block there. Nice punt. Cardinals need to get away from it as it's going to bounce, and it bounces in favor of the Cardinals. It's going to be stopped at about the 31-yard line, and the Cardinals will get 1st and 10 here in the second quarter. 9:46 to go before halftime. Again, Cardinals up 14-3. This is the Bird's Eye View again, bringing you Plainville Cardinal playoff football action. While we got a break here, we also want to thank the USD 270 administration and school board for getting us the equipment this year to help us bring you this action so you can watch it from your living room if you are unable to attend or if you're out of state and would like to watch the Cardinals on the YouTube channel. Quick pitch out to Casey, cuts around. He's at the 35, still going. Takes 3 or 4 Inman Teutons to bring him down, and I see a flag on the ground. Looks like a face mask. That's the signal I see as a face mask on the tackle. That's going to be some free yards for the Cardinals after that 4-yard gain by Casey. It's right there, a 5-yard face mask is what they're saying. Not going to move him up enough, or is it going to? Yeah, it is going to move him up enough for the first down. So after the run by Casey and the penalty, it's going to be 1st and now we got an official timeout. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe an equipment timeout as the officials are getting everything squared away. 9:01 to go here in the second quarter. Going to be 1st and 10 Cardinals from their own 41-yard line, excuse me. Cardinals with a little momentum there, and that's getting kind of stifled here as they are waiting for the officials to get this going. And here we go. Finally get the whistle, and the Cardinals lining up. 2 receivers high, 2 receivers low. We got Bryn and Crawford here on the near side. Casey left of Finnessy in the backfield. Quick handoff to Casey over the right side. He's running, doing a lot of spin moves tonight. He's going to get a couple yards on that one. Going to make it about 2nd down and 8 for the Cardinals.
Jared Casey, ball carrier, picks up 2 yards. Jason Dirksen and Justin Schrader on the tackle for the Teutons. 2nd and 8. Let's go, White!
All right, Bryn and Crawford here on the near side. Looks like probably Werner and Hanson on the far side. Finney taking it left, following Casey's lead. Cuts it back up right. He's got some room. Going to cut back left again. He's still on his feet, and he's going to get brought down there. Roughly between, it looks like it's close to the 30-yard line. Again, I apologize. I can't see down there what angle, with the angle we have, but I'll look at the scoreboard here, and they're marking him at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10 Cardinals with 8:16 to go here in the second quarter. Great run there by Finney as he cut back twice to get those extra yards. This time 3 receivers left and 1 right. Bryn's the only receiver out here to the right. Finney's going to roll right. This time he's passing. He's got Bryn open down the field, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Absolutely caught Inman sleeping on that one as Finney rolled around to the right side looking like he was going to tuck it and run, and Bryn just went right down the sideline and just waited for the catch. So touchdown Cardinals, 31-yard touchdown pass from Finney to Bryn. All right, in for the extra point is number 22, Parker Krobe. Snap is down, kick is up, and Krobe is looking really, really good tonight, and it's right down the middle. Point good for the Cardinals as the Cardinals have jumped out to a 21-3 lead here in the second quarter. All right, we'll take this short break here before the kickoff by the Cardinals to remind you that the Kansas State High School Activities Association will have a game day showcase coming up very soon. You'll need to check their website to find out when that is, as the dates on my sheet that I ran off look to be off a little bit here. But the game day showcase, big event in Topeka, held by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. And if you have any more questions about that, you can find information online or call the Kansas State High School Activities Association at 785-273-5329. All right, Cardinals here after the score, ready to kick off. Looks like it's going to be Casey here kicking off again. He's been doing the kickoff duties for the Cardinals since Parker Krobe's injury a couple weeks ago. Looks like he's been doing some good work on that this week as his kickoffs have been really, really good. A line drive kick, that's going to roll. Picked up down there around the 15-yard line. Inman stopped immediately. Looks like who got down there. Maybe Bryn. Looks like Bryn that got down there. Same, yep, number 24, Bryn, just caught the touchdown pass a little bit ago from Finney. Was down there first to make that stop. All the way down there, looks like it's going to be on the Inman 24-yard line. They're going to have about as bad a field position as they've had tonight. 1st and 10 Inman with 7:47 here to go in the second quarter. Looks like we're at the middle. Again, a lot of commotion and motion going on in the backfield as they send it up the middle, and it looks like they're going to get about 4 or 5 yards on that play. So a good gain there by Inman. Going to bring up a 2nd down and 6. Inman with 3 backs in the backfield, and they've got somebody in motion all the time. This time they're bringing it around the left side. Looks like Crawford had him all the way. Crawford wraps him up and takes him down. Crawford with a lot of speed himself as he just zeroed in and just lasered in on that guy and brought him down. I think that runner that time was Colby Blank again. But he do get a few more yards on that play. Going to bring up a 3rd down and short. Another big time to stop for the Cardinals here as they'd love to get that ball back after a punt. All right, 3rd and 1.5 or 2 for the Inman Teutons. Clock rolling at 6:45 here to go in the first half. This time they're throwing around that left side, or right side, excuse me. Immediately met over there by Dewey, and I don't think they're going to have any gain on that play. Let's see where they spot this one. The pass got there, but Dewey was right there after the ball hit the receiver. And no, little gain or no gain on that one, going to bring up a 4th down and a very long one for Inman. And we'll see if they're going to take a chance here. Of course, they're down 21-3, but it's still early in this game. And if the Cardinals can get a stop here, they'll have absolutely fantastic field position to start this next drive. And it looks like Inman is lining up to go for it. 4th and 1. We'll see if the Cardinals can get a stop here. A big-time stop by the defense. Cardinals with penetration, and it looks like Inman probably got that 1st down. We'll see where they spot him, but I think he got it. Barely, but he got it. Good job by the Cardinals there not to give up any more than that. But it is 1st down for Inman. So 5:58 here to go. The Inman Teutons have a 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Cardinals almost had him stopped there, but a good job of getting through the gap by the runner from Inman. This time ball going back up the middle. Cardinals ready for it. Again, you got to just about cover everybody as they'll have somebody in motion from the right or the left, and then the quarterback will make a decision on what the defense does is what he's going to do with it. So kind of a confusing defense, a little bit like what Smith Center runs, except for a little bit more spread out than what Smith Center does. But so far the Cardinals are holding their own. Going to be a 2nd down and 6 for the Teutons. This time looks like Inman's going around the right side. They got an opening over there as they bust through. Looks like Casey and Smith over there on the stop, but it's going to be another 1st down for Inman. All right, they're just across midfield at the 49-yard line, and it looks like we're going to have a timeout on the field with 4:58 to go here in the 1st half. Cardinals up 21-3. Timeout on the field by the Cardinals to try to get things regrouped. This is the Bird's Eye View bringing you Plainville Cardinal sectional playoff football action. Good crowd here tonight. See if I can get Jay to get a shot at our crowd down here tonight. Long row of bleachers here on the visitor side, and I think the Cardinals pretty well filled that up, let alone that, but also standing along the fence here. So for a long trip for the Cardinal fans, but they made it in droves. We got a huge crowd here tonight. Both sides, of course, do when you get to this round of the playoffs, but good job by the Cardinal fans to get out here to support the team. All right, 1st and 10, Inman from the 49-yard line. Cardinals need a stop here. Looks like Dirksen going back to pass. He's going right down the middle of the field, and he's got blank wide open, and it's going to be a touchdown for Inman. As it looks, that was Derek Johnson, not blank. It was Derek Johnson on that reception as he just outran the defense and took it in for a touchdown. So a 49-yard touchdown pass from Dirksen to Johnson makes it 21-9. All right, they're also going to try the extra point here, and their kick is blocked. Blocked by Casey. You probably heard it on the screen as it took a big thud. And 21-9 is what it's going to stay with 4:50 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Your Cardinals will get the kickoff here in just a little bit. A good job there by the Teutons actually to move that ball down the field, and then kind of surprised, I think, the Cardinals by going for that long pass down the middle, but showcasing their speed as they were able to outrun everybody and get down the field. Cardinals still in very good shape here, up 21-9. They'll get the ball back here with 4:50 to go in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to do something with it, and we'll see what the Cardinals can do. This is a great football game here tonight. I hope you're enjoying it on the Bird's Eye View. This is sectional action. Again, the winner of this game will take on the winner of Smith Center Sedgwick. That game will be next Friday night at a location to be determined by who wins these ball games. All right, so for the first time tonight, Inman's going to kick the ball this direction, so you're actually going to get to see, unless they try something different, you know, they might sneak in an onside kick here with a little bit of momentum they have on their side. As they come in to kick, and nope, this kick is going to be a little bit more of a pooch kick. It's going to be handled there by Dewey. Taking it up the left sideline, he's got a little bit of room now. He steps out and actually gets hit after the whistle blows, but I don't see any flags being shot up in the air. Looks like he may have stepped out around the 40-yard line. We'll see where they spot it. And that is where they're going to spot it, right at the Plainville 40-yard line. So good field position there as Dewey catches that kickoff and takes it down the sideline and gets knocked out there, or steps out about the 40-yard line. So 1st and 10 Plainville, 4:46 here to go in the first half. All right, Tennessee to Casey. Casey left side, and he's going to cut back right and get 3 or 4 yards. Cardinals hoping to wear out that line of Inman and just keep pounding. I said 3 or 4 yards. It looks more like 5 or 6 yards. 2nd and 4 for the Cardinals. All right, Cardinals lined up, 2 receivers high, 2 low. Tennessee gets the snap. Going back to pass. He's going to go deep down the left side. Had a receiver down the left sideline over there, but just couldn't quite connect. Looked like it was Hansen down there on the left sideline. Tossed about 30 yards in the air, but couldn't quite make the connection, so to bring up a 3rd down and 5 for the Cardinals. Clock stopped at 3:58 here to go after that incomplete pass. Cardinal coaches sending in the signals. Going right with it. Tennessee looks like he's going to pitch it, and he's going to cut it up inside. He's going to be short of the 1st down. See where they mark him. Going to be about 2 yards short of the 1st down. We'll see if the Cardinals, more like 3 yards now where they're spotting that one. So it's going to be about 4th and, we're going to say 4th and 3 for the Cardinals, and we'll see if they're going to go for this or if they're going to punt it. Cardinals are not lining up to punt. They are lining up to go for this. This is a huge play with 3:29 here to go in the first half. Cardinals going for it on 4th and 3. And off to Casey, left side, and he's not going to get it. The Inman Teutons make the stop as number 20 gets in there, Carter Brown, and gets the ankles of Casey and knocks him short of the 1st down. So the Inman Teutons will take over. The first stop tonight they've had of the Cardinals, and it's going to be 1st and 10 Inman. It's going to be at the 47-yard line of Cardinals. They're going to start in Cardinal territory for the first time tonight.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Quick handoff up the middle. Same player that just made that tackle before, Carter Brown, and he gets knocked back. He's going to get a couple yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down, and we'll say 9 for Inman. Hansen in there on that tackle for the Cardinals. So 2nd down and 9. Clock rolling here at 2:58 in the first half. Cardinals need to make a stop here and not let Inman get in the end zone again before halftime. Quick moving game tonight. There haven't been a whole lot of flags, and I hope I didn't jinx that by saying that, but there haven't been a whole lot of flags. So far so good on the game moving along. Motion from the left side, handoff quick. This time I think the Cardinals wrapped him up, and they did. Looks like Casey in there on that tackle, Rathman in there on that tackle. So little or no gain. Going to be a 3rd and 7, well, close to 3rd and 8 for Inman. Clock still rolling here at 2:19 here in the first half. Scoreboard, they're marking it as a 3rd and 8. All right, this time looks like they're faking left, going right. Got a hold of the quarterback. They got him pulled down. Now he's free. There's going to be a flag, and he is still free all the way down here to the 30-yard line. There were 2 flags thrown in the back. I don't know if it's going to be a holding or a face mask. Looks like there might be a Cardinal on the ground. We'll see who the flag is on. It's going to be against the Cardinals, and there is a Cardinal on the field injured, so we are going to get a shot of the scoreboard here while they address the injury on the field. I can't tell who it is, but we'll hopefully hope for the best, as that play kind of went crazy after the flag was thrown, and the quarterback went around the right side and broke free, and it looks like the ball is going to be marked all the way down here at about the 25-yard line of Plainville. It's going to be a 1st and 10 if that's where they end up leaving it marked. We'll take the break here as they work on the injured player. Get over here to the sideline and get checked out and get to go back in as the trainer's looking at him. Cardinals back up on defense. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Teutons from the Cardinals 25-yard line. All right, Inman lined up in that same. They're going to have motion from the left side. They got coming around the left side by number 6, Crawford. Nice job by Cody Crawford and Jordan Finney to pull down number 6 there. Colby Blank, that came right into your living room there, or depending on where you're watching it from, it came right down the camera. So short loss on that play of about a yard is going to bring up 2nd down and 11. 1:21 here left in the first half. Clock is still rolling. 1:15 now left here in the first half. 2nd and 11 for Inman. Dirksen rolling around the right side. Looks like he's going to try to keep it. Being pulled down over there by, looks like Dobson over there on that tackle. And it's going to be a short gain there to bring it back to. So 3rd and 10. They got back to the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10 for the Inman Teutons here. Clock down to 35 seconds on the clock. And we're going to have a timeout on the field called for by Inman. So with 26 seconds left here in the half. 26 seconds left here in the half. It's 21-9 Plainville. Inman with a 3rd and 10 from the Plainville 25-yard line. All right, Inman coming back out on the field using their first time out of the half. I think both teams have 2 timeouts left. I'm sure Inman's going to go for it twice here. Or of course, they got a good kicker. They could kick a field goal. They're getting pretty close to that. But they've got a 3rd down and long coming up here, 3rd and 10 with 26 seconds to go. Motion by number 1. Dirksen going straight back to pass. He's going down here to the left side. Finney going up for the tip, and he gets knocked down to the ground. So incomplete pass, going to stop the clock at 21 seconds. Going to bring up a 4th down and 10 for Inman. It'll be interesting to see if what they try here. Probably be a good opportunity for them just to shoot it for the end zone and maybe hope for a penalty. But Cardinals defense been playing really well right now, and they are lining up for a field goal. They're spotting that tee at about the 32-yard line, so this will be a 42-yard field goal attempt for Inman. 42-yard attempt. Snap is good. The kick is up, and it is. It's good. It was low, but it's good. And that's going to make it 21-12 here. Cardinals still with the lead. 16 seconds left in the half.
Your score, Plainville 21, Inman 12. 16 seconds left in the first half.
And we have a ball game here, folks, as it looks like the Cardinals were well on their way with a 21-3 lead there for a short time. But Inman has fought their way back, had a touchdown without the extra point, and now just kicked a field goal with 16 seconds left to make it 21-12 with Cardinals getting the kickoff here, and see if they can do something with it. They will have just a short amount of time. We'll see if they can do something with it here before halftime. All right, Inman going back set to kick off, and again, this time of year and at this type of a game, you don't know what to expect. They could try to do something here kind of goofy to get the ball back. This time it looks like they're setting it up in the middle of the field where they'd been setting up on the far hash mark. Let me try that again. They had been setting it up on the far hash mark. This time it looks like they're set up right in the middle. And a little pooch kick taken by Dewey again. He's going to get pulled down at about the 40-yard line. So the Cardinals are going to have pretty good field position here. 12 seconds left to see if they want to try to do something with it here before half. You're in that dangerous territory of you don't want to do something too silly and give Inman the chance to score again. But it sure would be nice for the Cardinals to put something here down the field and give themselves a chance to score here before half. All right, Fennessy in the backfield. Casey to his right. They're going to roll right with it. Fennessy looks like he's just going to keep it. Cuts it back upside. He's down the sideline. He's at the 50, and he's still rolling, and he's going to jump out of bounds there about the 40-yard line. Going to give them another shot here. 3 seconds left on the clock. It's Fennessy doing a smart thing there, going out to stop the clock. So the Cardinals 1st and 10 from about the Inman 40-yard line, and they'll have another play here before half. All right, Cardinals lined up. They got two receivers high and low. Casey to Fennessy's left side. And he's going to go right back and throw, and he's just going to throw it down the sideline. Now he's got to run with it because he's getting pursued. Now he's going to chuck it right down the sideline. He's got a receiver down there. Ooh, almost. No flags. Nice attempt there by Fennessy to take that all the way down the field. Looked like Hansen was the one waiting down there in the end zone, and he chucked that one about 50 yards in the air. And that's going to be the end of your first half here. So here at sectional playoff round between Inman and Plainville, we're going to halftime with Plainville Cardinals 21, Inman Teutons 12. We're going to mute the sound here during halftime. You can take a look at the scoreboard. That way you'll know when we're coming back to action. We're going to mute the sound and take a break here at halftime and from the bird's eye view. All right, Cardinals back on the field here after halftime, getting warmed up. Got about 38 seconds left here on the clock, as you can see, and then they'll put, I think, 3 minutes usually back on for the teams to warm up. Looking back at that first half, the Cardinals were basically in control for a long, long time as they started off the game tonight with a kickoff return by Casey on the very first play of the game, basically the first kickoff of the game. 11:45 to go. The Cardinals took a 7-0 lead. Then Inman marched the ball down the field. Cardinals stopped them on a 1st and goal, knocked them all the way back to a 4th and goal. They ended up kicking a field goal, so with 6:27 left in that first quarter, they kicked that field goal to make it 7-3. Then the Cardinals marched the ball down the field with little or no problem, and with 11:57 in the second quarter, they almost scored in the first quarter again, but just right at the beginning of the second quarter, Casey took it in from 2 yards out. Kick was good, and then Finney threw a nice 31-yard pass to Bryn to make it 21-3, and the Cardinals were rolling there for quite some time. Inman got some momentum there as they were able to stop the Cardinals on downs, and in that second quarter to close out the half, they had a 49-yard pass play, and I did not write down the numbers on who that was. I think it was Derek Johnson that made that catch right down the middle of the field, 49-yard pass play for a touchdown. And then they were marching it down again before the end of the half, and Cardinals were able to stop them, looked like from quite a ways out. But Inman, without any hesitation, lined up for a 42-yard field goal and drilled it. And so the Cardinals, after being up 21-3, Inman has scored the last 9 points to make it 21-12. And this second half, I think Inman will get the ball first, as the Cardinals had won the toss and taken the opening kickoff. So as you can see on the clock, we got about 2 minutes left here total now as they put that extra time on. Again, Cardinals are getting out here and warming up, and we'll be ready to go here with your second half in just a little bit. Just getting an update on the Smith Center score. 21-10 is what I'm hearing now. 21-10 with Smith Center up over Sedgwick. Their game should be about an hour ahead of ours, as they started theirs at... Excuse me, let me try that again. Just getting an update on the Smith Center Sedgwick score. 21-10 Smith Center. And again, theirs game started at 6 o'clock, so theirs will be in the second half already, as we are just getting ready to start the second half here at Inman High School. Again, Cardinals will kick off here to start the second half. After taking the opening kickoff again, they took it all the way back for a touchdown to start the game. All right, Cardinals lining up to kick off. Inman not taking the field yet. Clock's on 0, so they're going to get ready here for the third quarter. Cardinals up 21-12. Again, winner goes on to play next week against Sedgwick or Inman. Against Sedgwick or Smith Center. The losers, their season is done. Both of these teams so far have had a pretty good season. The Cardinals have had 3 fantastic weeks in a row of football, and again started off tonight in the same way. Inman, kind of a surprise, I guess, maybe a little bit, as they had a pretty successful season, had 4 losses on the year, but last week beat Elkhart quite handily. So Cardinals here hoping to move on, but so is Inman, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Casey back to do the kickoff for the Cardinals, and his kick is a line drive. Caught down there about the 10-yard line. Ooh, big hit there again, kind of the way we started the game. Cardinals rolling him back. Looks like Hanson and Dobson there on that hit as they drove him back, and we'll see where they mark the ball. Right on the scoreboard, it's saying on the 40-yard line, so we'll see if that holds true. So 1st and 10 for Inman from their own 40-yard line. Oh, now they've changed that 31-yard line for Inman. So 1st and 10 from their own 31. Again, a lot of motion. They're going to go around the right side and breaking free over there. Looks like number 6, and he's down the sideline, and he gets knocked out of bounds. But not before a huge gain. That's number 6, Colby Blank, showing some speed. And the Cardinals having a tough time containing that outside speed of Inman. And that's going to be a big first down. Let's see if there's any flags on the play. There is a flag on the play. Let's see where this is going to take it. Personal foul against the Cardinals is going to give Inman some free yardage after that big gain. So that's going to move the chains all the way down to the Cardinals' 36-yard line. Going to be 1st and 10 Inman from there. Not a good way to start off for the Cardinals, as Colby Blank took it around the right side for a huge gain, and then a personal foul call on the Cardinals for some kind of late hit on the sideline. This time it looks like they're coming left. They're going to cut it up inside. Spin move there, almost another first down. He's going to get 8 or 9 yards. Looks like running the ball that time was number 1, Kendon Blank. So we have Kendon Blank, a sophomore, and Colby Blank, a senior, both doing the load so far here in the second half for Inman. Clock rolling at 11:23 here in the third quarter, and Inman is on the move all the way down to the Plainville 27-yard line. 2nd and 2. Dirksen going back to pass. He's going right across the middle again. Has a receiver. Receiver has it caught. Cody Crawford brings him down, but that's Colby Blank again, and he's going to be all the way inside the 5 down to the 4-yard line. Going to be 1st and goal for Inman with 11:02 here to go in the third quarter. So Inman coming out all kinds of fired up. Of course, they got the benefit of the extra yards on the penalty, but the Cardinal defense seems a little confused right now, unable to contain this offense. Straight up the middle, this time almost caught in the backfield. Dirksen's going to take it around the right side. He's going to be stopped short of the end zone. Looked like Rathman was over there on that tackle, and maybe Hansen. Going to move it all the way down to about the 2.5-yard line. Going to be 2nd and goal for the Teutons. Inman coming around the left side. That's number 1 again. And a big, big hit there by Jordan Finney. Absolutely hits him, but it's too late as he crosses the end zone and scores for the Teutons. And that's going to make it 21-16 here early in the second half. Huge hit by Finney, but he'd already broken the plane. So 21-18, they're in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. And so with 10:16 here to go in the third quarter, Inman marches it down very, very quickly, taken in by Blank for a touchdown. 21-19, Plainville still with the lead, but the Inman Teutons have scored the last 16 points to only be down by 2. All right, Cardinals will get the first offensive series here in the second half, see if they can do something with it. Right now, the Cardinals just really seemed confused with the Inman offense. Inman offense is just completely fired up right now, and they have used their speed to kind of get around the outside and march the ball down to score. So the Cardinals need to get back that momentum that they had in the first half and see if they can take this down for a nice score here to stop Inman's surge that they have going on right now. Last couple of kicks from Inman have been just little pooch kicks. Not really onside kicks, but they really don't want a big return again from the Cardinals, so we'll see if they do that again. This guy has a leg. He can put it all the way down to the 10 or 5-yard line. This time, pooch kick over here to the left side. Going to be caught by Ethan Hamilton. It's on the ground. The ball is on the ground. It's loose. No signal from the officials yet. They're still fighting for it. Still no signal. Hamilton came up to try to make the catch, and it got loose on the ground. Officials start making the decision here very quickly. I'm not sure who came up with the ball.
Why wouldn't you have your guys closer? White had it.
And they've marked it as Inman football. So Inman recovers that botched kick there by the Cardinals. And that will give them 1st and 10. And let's see, they're going to mark that about the Plainville 38-yard line. So right now the Cardinals really having a tough time with Inman on all facets of the game. Just got a final score. Looked like the final from the Sedgwick Smith Center game was that Smith Center won that game 21-10. So the winner of this game will move on to face Smith Center next week. Cardinal defense is going to have to rise up here and make a play. And we're going to have a timeout on the field. Timeout called for by Inman as they want to make sure that they have their ducks in a row, as they've got huge momentum on their side right now here at Inman High School. Again, we want to thank the Kansas State High School Activities Association for allowing us to stream this game for you tonight on the Bird's Eye View. And again, probably the biggest thing that I keep hearing over and over again is the lack of officials for sports in Kansas. So if you have any inkling of want to be an official in the state of Kansas, or if you know of anybody that wants to be an official for any kind of sport or activity in the state of Kansas, please contact the Kansas State High School Activities Association at 785-273-5329, and they'll get you the information you need to become an official for this great state of Kansas. All right, Inman, I wouldn't be surprised here if they just don't go for broke and try to go for a long pass. They've kind of got the Cardinals on their heels. My prediction is Dirkson's going to draw back and throw it deep. And I did not predict that very well as they hand it around the right side to Blank, and he's going to cut back inside, going to get a good gain there of about 6-7 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd down and about 4 for Inman. Clock rolling here, still early in the third quarter, 10 minutes to go here in the third. Inman on the move with a 2nd and 5 from the Plainville 32-yard line. This time cutting back to the left side. It's number 20 for Inman, Carter Brown. He's going to get all the way down to inside the 20. They're going to mark him right at the 20. Going to move the chains. 1st and 10, Inman from the Cardinal 20-yard line.
Let's go. Stay at home. Let's go.
All right, motion again. This time it's going straight up to Brown again. He's cutting back right. He's going to get 2 or 3 yards. Gets hit pretty hard there by a couple of Cardinals. Looks like Casey and Rathman in there on that tackle, but he's going to get 5 yards on the play. Going to be 2nd and 5. Actually closer to 2nd and 6 for the Teutons. Carter Brown, Colby Blank, and Kendon Blank doing all the work this half for the Teutons. Motion is Brown. They're going to go straight up the middle. They're straight up the middle to Brown. Blank was actually on the motion there. And maybe enough for a 1st down. It's going to be very, very close. And they are going to move the chains. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 10. So that's going to be a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line for Inman. All right, Inman going left there with Brown. He cuts back inside. Humongous hit there by Casey. Just absolutely levels him. But it's going to be a 2nd down and 10. Boy, the Cardinals need more of that to get fired up here. If that doesn't fire you up, nothing will, as that's going to make it 2nd down and 10 for the Teutons. 8:05 here to go in the third. No motion that time. Dirksen going back to pass. He's being pursued. He gets the pass away. Almost intercepted over there by the Cardinals. Just about intercepted over there by Dewey. Had his hands on it. 7:37 now to go in the third quarter. Going to bring up a 3rd and goal still from the 10-yard line. Nice job of coverage there by the Cardinals. No motion at all that time by the backs from Inman, and Dirksen went straight back to throw. 3rd down and 10 for the Inman Teutons. Cardinal defense need to fire up here and get a stop. But remember, Inman can kick. Pretty good job of kicking field goals so far tonight. So the Cardinals need to make 2 good plays here to keep Inman from scoring. Motion that time by, double reverse again. Ball is on the ground. And it's going to be recovered there by Blank. Hansen makes the tackle. They're going to lose about 5 yards. It's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 15. So they tried a little double reverse there, and this time the second handoff wasn't a good one, and the ball hit the ground and took off. So the Cardinals now moved them back, and they're going to come out. Inman's going to come out and try a field goal from about the 22-yard line. So a 32-yard field goal for them to take the lead here. Cardinals trying to get in there and make a block. Snap is a little high, and it's blocked! Ball is loose. Looks like Finney has it. He's going down the sideline. You can return this, and there's Finney at the 50, at the 40. He's crossing over, and he's all the way down to the Inman 30-yard line. As the Cardinals make a great block there on that kick, and Finney almost takes it to the house. And the Cardinal sideline is fired up like I haven't seen for a long, long time, as they'll have 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. We'll see if that's exactly where they mark it, but it's pretty close to the 30-yard line. Great job there by the Cardinal defense to get in there. That high snap delayed the kick just enough to get the Cardinals in there to get their hands on it. Finney picked it up on the bounce, and he almost took it to the house. Looks like they're marking it on the Inman 31-yard line. 1st and 10, Plainville. 6:49 to go here in the third. That's exactly what the Cardinals needed to get this basically themselves and this crowd fired up again, as it was looking like they were kind of on their heels here. And right now they need to get the work done and punch that ball into the end zone for another score. Finney in the backfield with Casey to his left. 3 receivers on the short side of the field, 1 to the left. No, 2 and 2, Casey up the right side, jumping over people, and he's all the way down. Looks like he's going to be close to a 1st down. Hurdling people there was Casey, and we'll see where they mark that one. Pretty good game there, almost a 1st down. Looks like it's going to be, it is a 1st down. Pardon me, it is a 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals. They're going to mark that now at the Inman 20-yard line. The Cardinals are on the move, fired up and ready to go. Casey again, left side spin move, and he's just going to barrel over a couple of people. Going to get a couple of yards. Cardinals need to keep that moving. 6:22 here to go in the third. A touchdown here by the Cardinals would be just huge for their psyche and everything else, and also to just kind of stall this momentum that Inman had. Inman was just going 100 miles an hour all directions, and the Cardinals finally have things going their way. Finney in the backfield, Casey to his right. This time Finney's rolling right side. Casey with a good block. Finney's down the sideline, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Plainville Cardinals. Finney on a 20-yard run down the right sideline, being led over there by Casey, and the Cardinals come back after Inman almost went in the lead with that field goal. The Cardinals march it down and score and put themselves up 27-19 with the extra point here to come by Parker Kroeb. Well, that's exactly what the Cardinals needed, as they were just flat for a long, long time, and they really looked good on that drive. Oh, that time Inman gets the block on the extra point. So the Cardinals are not going to get that extra point, but they do go up by 8, 27-19 with 5:52 here to go in the third quarter.
Point after attempt, blocked by number 20, Carter Brown. No good, your score. Plainville 27, Inman 19.
Boy, that extra point would have been big, put them up by 2 scores. Now there's just 1 score and a 2-point extra point. We'll tie it up. But the Cardinals, again, finally showing some life after they stuffed the field goal attempt by Inman and take it almost to the house. And then the 3 plays later, Finney takes it around the right side for 20 yards and a touchdown. Again, final score coming in from the Smith Center-Sedgwick game. Smith Center 21, Sedgwick 10. So Smith Center moves on to the sub-state round of the playoffs. Cardinals hoping to meet their Mid-Continent League foe next week, but they're going to have to get the work done here. Off to a good start there with that score here in the middle of the third quarter. All right, Casey lining up to kick off for the Cardinals. He's had some pretty good kicks tonight. All right, Cardinals are set. Inman is set. Here comes Casey with the kick. And a kick over the left side, a little bit shorter, but it hits the ground. Now Inman coming around the left side. And he's still moving over there, and it's finally going to get pulled down. We'll see where they spot that one. Looks like it's going to be around the 30-yard line. So we'll see where they spot that one. 1st and 10 for Inman. Looks like they are going to mark it on the 30-yard line. That's what the scoreboard is saying. 29-yard line to be exact. 1st and 10 Inman with 5:43 here to go in the third quarter. Plainville Cardinals leading 27-19. Cardinal defense needs to show life too. That offense showed life last series. The defense needs to make a stop here and get another score. Coming around the left side. That's Kendon Blank, and it looks like the Cardinals stayed home and brought him down for little or no gain. That was number 1, Kendon Blank. He tries to cut it upside. He's going to get about a yard on a play. Going to make it 2nd down and 9 for Inman. Ball about on the 30-yard line now. Good job there by the Cardinal defense to keep that contained. Again, Inman with 3 backs, including the quarterback, that can really run. This time they're going back to pass. Dewey's over there. Does he have the interception? Does he have the interception? Interception, Plainville Cardinals. Dewey steps in front of that pass, picks it off. Cardinals will have it 1st and 10 in Inman-Teuton territory. Same play they tried to run down on the goal line, and Dewey almost had his hands on it down there. This time he steps in front of it, and he makes sure he's got it. Goes to the ground, going to be 1st and 10 Cardinals from the Inman 40-yard line. And this crowd over here on our sideline is absolutely fired up as the Cardinals look to move it down the field again and punch it into the end zone. Casey up the middle, spin move coming around the right side. He's still on his feet. Still on his feet, and he's broken free. He's at the 20. He's at the 10, cuts back. Touchdown, Plainville Cardinals. Touchdown, Jared Casey on a 40-yard run around the right side. And the Cardinals have scored twice in literally about 35 seconds to take a huge lead over the Inman Teutons, 33-19. We'll see if the Cardinals go for 2 here. Now I see Parker Krob out there on the field ready to kick here. So the Cardinals are going to take every point they can as they have completely turned this around. Just think about this. About a minute and a half ago, Inman was a kick away from taking the lead 23-20 or 22-21, and the Cardinals are about to go up 34-19 if this kick is good. And boy, they're getting penetration over there on that far side, and they block it again. That's 2 times in a row that the Cardinals have not been able to get that kick up. But Cardinals still rolling right now, up 33-19 or 33-19 with 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Okay, back to what I was saying before. If you think about it, about a minute and a half ago, the Cardinals were looking at going down in this game 22-21 as the Inman Teutons had a very makeable field goal from about 32 yards out. Blocked by the Cardinals. Finney picks up the block, takes it all the way down to about the 40-yard line. A couple plays later, he takes it around the right side for a score. Then Inman gets the ball back on a pass play, intercepted by Dewey. And the play later, Casey marches it in from about 30 yards out for the score. So the Cardinals rolling right now on offense and playing some good defense, up 33-19. Kickoff to come by the Cardinals.
Hit somebody, White! Hit him hard! Hey, careful. Line him up, 2-4!
All right, Casey going back to kick after he just scored the touchdown. 4:50 to go here in the third quarter. Nice kick by Casey down the right side. Taken there at about the 10, 15-yard line. Coming back to the left side. He's going to get tripped up there. Cardinals, again, doing a good job of containment as it looks like Ostmeyer and Werner in there on that stop. So let's see where they mark this one. It's going to be 1st and 10 Inman, but right now the Cardinals have all the momentum. Looks like they're spotting that ball at the 29-yard line of Inman. 1st and 10, again with 4:40 to go here in the third quarter. All right, this time kind of a misdirection play. A good job by the Cardinals there to pull it down. Look like Casey and Hovis over there on that tackle. Inman does get about 5 yards on that play. We're going to call second down. On the board, they're saying second down and 7, but it looks closer to about second down and 5 or 6 from this angle. Inman all of a sudden on their heels as the Cardinals have put together a couple of great scores. This time Inman coming around the left side. Cardinals contain, and they do pull him down, but he might be pretty close to the first down there. He does do a good job of cutting back inside. And no, they're going to be short of the first down by about a yard, so it's going to be 3rd down and 1. And there's going to be a timeout on the field. Timeout by, I think the Cardinals called that timeout. So, yep, Cardinals called that timeout with 3:49 here to go in the third. On the scoreboard, they have it down as a 3rd down and 3. It looks closer to like a 3rd down and 2, a short 2 for me. A huge stop here by the Cardinals if they can get it done. So the Cardinals call a timeout to make sure their defensive ends are staying home and containing the speed from Inman. While we're having this time out here, let me take one more time to thank several people for our broadcast tonight. Matt McCune, thank you for lending us your Wi-Fi and booster antenna. It's doing a great job for us tonight. I've heard some good comments about the picture. Thank you to Charlie Hansen and then Bill Hansen for the generator. Without that, we wouldn't have had power over here. We did have Rhonda and Brian Newell had another source of power for us if needed. So far, we haven't had to use that, but thank you to the Newells also for providing that for us, and anyone and everyone else from Inman that helped us make this possible by setting this trailer up over here. Kelly Dirksen and Russ Gearing. Uh-oh, they are free. It looks like that is Kendon Blank, and he is free. He's at the 20, he's at the 10, the 5. Looked like there should have been a flag back here as we had one of our Cardinals absolutely rolled from the backside. But the officials didn't catch that penalty, and the Inman Teutons are going to get a score there. It's going to make it 33-25 with 3:36 here to go in the third. Kendon Blank there on that run for the Teutons. Kick is up, and it's good to make it 33-26 Plainville with 3:36 here to go in the third.
Plainville 33, Inman 26. 3:36 left in the third quarter.
So the Cardinals looking like they had things maybe stalled there in the middle of the field, called a timeout to make sure everybody was home, and I think they did stay home. But Kendon Blank able to cut that back up inside. And, again, once he got past the first couple rows of defenders, he turned on the Jets and took it all the way home. The only one close to him was Cody Crawford, and he couldn't catch him. So Blank takes that one almost from midfield all the way in for a score. And what a great football game we have here tonight between the Teutons and the Cardinals. 33-26 Plainville. They'll take the kickoff here. And I remember the last time the Cardinals got a kickoff, it was a disaster as it was fumbled, and Inman recovered it. So the Cardinals are making sure this time that they secure that ball and keep possession. This time Inman kind of lining up a little bit differently. Well, they haven't spread out yet. It looked like they were kind of going to do one of those huddle kicks where they just kind of pooch it and all pile drive it, but now they're spread out in their normal kickoff formation. This time they kick it deep. It's going to go all the way back to Finney, and he's going to pick it up on the bounce. Nope, that's Crawford that has it. Crawford has it. He's at the right sideline. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. He's at the 40, and he's going to get pulled down at about the 35-yard line. Cody Crawford almost took it to the house on a kickoff there, and I'm sure that's probably the last time tonight we'll see Inman kick it deep, as the first time they did that, we took it to the house, and that time Cody Crawford almost cut it inside. But the Cardinals have great field position. They're going to mark it all the way down at the 33-yard line of Inman. 1st and 10 Plainville, 3:27 here to go in the third. What an action-packed third quarter this has been from both sides of the ball. Casey around the right side. Juke move on the right side. He's going to cut it back inside. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get taken out of bounds. And kind of a late hit there. Looks like no flag being thrown up in the air. It is. Somebody got a flag. I see that flag up in the air. It looked to me like he was well out of bounds and then got hit again. So the Cardinals may get an extra few yards on this one. It looks like they should. So a great run there by Casey, almost 15 yards on the run, and then we're going to get a personal foul against the Teutons on that late hit. So free yards for the Cardinals, and we'll see where that ends up putting us. Started off on the 33-yard line, and it looks like they are now going to be spotted on. And they haven't changed it on the scoreboard yet, and again, I can't see. Oh, they're on the 9-yard line. So first and goal for the Cardinals from the 9. Still 3:18 here to go in the third. Finney taking it around the right side. He's got to cut it upside. He's still on his feet. And he's going to get knocked out over there short. Let's see where they are. Tackled over there by number 15, Dirksen. 2nd and goal for the Cardinals. Looks like the ball is spotted on the 7, so he gets 2 yards on that gain, does Finney around the right side. This time handoff to Casey up the middle. He's around the right side now. He's still on his feet, still moving, but not quite to the goal line. It's going to be 3rd and goal for the Cardinals. Looked like he went straight up the middle on that one. Then he must have spun and went around to the right side. Going to be 3rd and goal from the 3. Cardinals knocking on the door here. Would be a huge score for the Cardinals. Still 2:14 to go here in the third. Cardinals lined up with 2 receivers both sides. Casey to the left of Finney. We'll see if they roll out left with Finney following Casey. He's going to cut it up inside. No sign or signal. I see the 4th down signal going up there, so it looks like they're close. That's going to bring up a 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. 4th and goal from the 1. We'll see what the Cardinals do with it if they come out and try to kick. They've had 0 success on the last 2 kicks. And it looks to me like the Cardinals are lining up to go for it. 4th and goal. Huge play here for both teams. And we got a whistle as it looks like Inman was trying to call maybe a timeout. And they're going to grant them that timeout right before the ball was snapped. It was really close. but they're going to grant Inman that timeout as the Cardinals were lined up and ready to pile drive it into the end zone. So we'll take that break with them. 1:33 here to go. Cardinals 4th and goal from the 1-yard line, leading 33-26 over the Inman Teutons. All right, long time out here as both teams are discussing what they're going to do here. Cardinals with a 4th and 1. Inman calling that timeout right before the ball was snapped. Big, huge play for both teams here. The Cardinals need this score to keep the pressure on Inman. And, of course, Inman, if they can get it stopped, they'll have the ball back. But, of course, deep into their own into the field. So let's see what the Cardinals have drawn up. My money would be on Casey up the middle, but coaches have fooled me before, so we'll see what they have drawn up. I'm sure Inman is ready for that play as well. Casey's gonna lead the block, and Finney has it around the right side. Casey did the work. Finney came in behind. Plainville punches it in with 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals up now 39-26. And Parker Krob coming out here, see if they can get that contained over there on the Inman right side. As the last 2 times that they've tried to kick, Inman has gotten penetration over there on the Cardinals' left side and been able to deflect or block the kicks from Krob. Cardinals going to try it again, going to try to make it 40-26 here as Parker Krob lining up here for the kick. Looks like they got Casey over there on the left side to kind of help contain that over there. Snap is pretty good, and the kick is up, and it is good. Parker Krob punches it through for another extra point for the Cardinals, and that'll make it Plainville Cardinals 40, Inman Teutons 26 with 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. So a huge third quarter from both teams. Both teams putting together some offensive drives and scores, defensive stops. And we've got a ball game here again. Cardinals up by 14, 40-26. Defense needs another stop, and the Cardinal offense could use another score, again, to put that pressure on Inman. Inman can use their speed to score any time. Cardinals showing some life now. We'll see if they can keep this rolling. Cardinal fans in the stands up on their feet. Cardinal sideline looks a little more excited. They're a little more pep in their step as they have a 14-point lead now over the Teutons. Still a lot of time left in this game, but the Cardinals definitely looking a lot better than they did just a few moments ago. Casey with a kick, and it is a booming kick, line drive, and it's loose on the field. Blank's going to go down. He's way down on their end of the field. Ricocheted off of his shoulder pad, and by the time he was able to find it, he ended up tripping and falling and going down. So that's going to put them way deep in their own end of the field. And we're going to see where that marks that one. It's a booming kick by Casey. It looks like they're marking it on the 6-yard line. So Inman with their absolute worst field position of the night after that botched kick there and going down to a knee. Going to be 1st and 10 from the 6-yard line with 1:28 here to go in the third quarter. Trying to go around the right side. And it looks like several Cardinals over there trying to make that hit. It's like Werner maybe ended up making the hit. Short gain there by the Teutons, maybe about 2 or 3 yards. Looks like it's going to be a 2nd down and 8 from the 8-yard line. So only 2 yards gained on that play. Clock rolling and coming up on a minute left here in the third. Cardinals would absolutely love to get a stop here as the ball is so deep on the Inman side of the field. Misdirection going around the left side. Cardinals get him, but it's going to be a first down, it looks like, by Inman. Cardinals make the play, but the chains are moving. Inman has a first down now, 1st and 10, so they're a little bit breathing room for Inman coming out of their end of the field. Clock rolling with 45 seconds left here in the third. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. So about a 10-yard gain there by Inman on that last play. Some shifting there by the defense. Inman cutting around the right side. Nice job there by the defense to pull that down. That may end up being the last play of the quarter as there's 15 seconds left here. Little or no gain. Actually, they lost a yard on that play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 11. And again, I think that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. A very action-packed third quarter here at Inman High School as your Plainville Cardinals, after almost being down by a point after a field goal, blocked that field goal and have turned on the Jets and have gone up 40-26 here, 1 quarter to go here at playoff action. All right, Cardinal fans again are on their feet. Hopefully you watching at home are on your feet as well. Well, stay in your recliner. Enjoy the game as we've got a good one here. 40-26 Plainville with 1 quarter to go. The winner of this game will move on to face the Smith Center Redmond in sub-state action for a chance to go on to state. So the action's going to be right down here in front of you as the ball's marked on actually about the 17-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 as that last play the Cardinals were able to get a stop in the backfield, cause a 1-yard loss for the Inman Teutons. So the Cardinals, their defense showing some life. Again, they were really flat there for quite a long time. And right now the Cardinals looking good to see if they can keep it going. This time Dirksen, misdirection, goes around left side. Casey looks like he has him, pulling him down. It's going to be about a 1 or 2 yard gain there. Get him back to the line of scrimmage and maybe another yard. It's going to be 3rd down and long for the Teutons. Good job there by Casey on the penetration and pulling the runner down. Good misdirection there by Inman too, if you could see that right in front. As that quarterback does a good job of throwing those fakes around and then handing it off going the other way. So Inman Teutons with a 3rd and long. Again, Cardinals would love a stop here and get the ball back. See what they can do. Dirksen's got a good arm on him too. This time they got motion coming from the left side. Dirksen's rolling right. Quick pass, and it's no good. Incomplete pass. Wouldn't have mattered anyway as Hanson and Finney were right there to make the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 for Inman. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 11:17 to go here in the game. And right now, let's see, Inman is going back to punt. Number 16, Derek Johnson, going back to doing the punting. Jordan Finney going back to around midfield to receive the punt. Cardinals, and that was a horrible snap, but there was a whistle being blown, so I'm not sure if that was the cause for the horrible snap or what it was. False start on Inman. That's going to move them back another 5 yards, and that's exactly what the Cardinals need to have happen to give them even better field position here. The Cardinals have been close here on blocking punts tonight. They've done a pretty good job the last several weeks of doing just that. We'll see if they get it done here, if they just decide to come back and take a return and have good field position. Oh, they're coming after it. Almost get to it. Good kick, though. Wow, what a good kick. Finney takes it back at a fair catch. Wow, 16. I'll give him props on that one. Derek Johnson with a great kick after almost being blocked. All right, Cardinal fans, this is going to be a big possession here for Plainville. If they can march it down and put in another score, really put the pressure on Inman where they're going to have to start throwing the ball more, and the Cardinals can kind of sit back and play that defense. So far, the Cardinals have had a tough time kind of reacting to the motion from Inman, but if the Cardinals can put in another 6 or 7 points, it changes the game. So 11-10 here to go. Cardinals with good field position from the 45-yard line. Casey around the right side. Going to cut back up the middle, and he's not going to get anything this time. Still on his feet, and now he's finally pulled down. We'll see what he ends up with there. Casey just refuses to go down over there on the right side. Actually, looks like they're moving the yard marker back, so maybe a loss of about a half of a yard. Going to bring up 2nd down and 11, as that play really never got started over there. Casey tried to spin out of it and come back to the middle, but Inman did a good job of containment there. So 2nd down and 11, clock rolling with 10:38 to go here in the game. Tennessee with a snap, and we got whistles and flags everywhere. It's going to be probably a false start on the Cardinals. Yeah, false start on the Cardinals. That's going to move them back 5 yards. Going to make it 2nd down and about 16. That's not what the Cardinals needed there. We'll see if they can get that back on this next play. I didn't see where the movement came from, but the official saw it and blew it right away from both sides. So the ball now back on the Plainville 38-yard line, 2nd and 16. Clock rolling at 10:10 left in the game. Tennessee with a quick pass over here to Werner. Werner has it down the sideline. He's got some room. He's up the sideline at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's going to get pulled out at about the 18 or 19-yard line. Great job there by Kyle Werner coming down the sideline right into your living room. And a great job there to get a big, big first down after they had lost 5 yards on that penalty. Tackle made by Dirksen from Inman. He looks a little shaken up on the play. That's what the Cardinals need to keep doing, is just keep pounding here. 1st and 10 Plainville. They're going to mark him right at the 20-yard line of Inman. And we've got the whistles blowing here. It must be an injury, I think, on Inman. As I told you, Dirksen was a little shaken up there, and he's going to go off for a play. Hopefully he's not hurt too bad. He's a great athlete. Been doing a good job tonight. We'd love to see him back out here competing. But right now, the Cardinals looking to score. 1st and 10 from the Inman 20-yard line. Casey on the right side. He's going to get tripped up immediately. A great there play by number 11, Justin Schroeder. He gets in there immediately and pulls Casey down. Casey getting up slow, but he is up. Loses a yard, and the Cardinals are right back where they were last time. 2nd and 11. Clock rolling with 9:35 here to go in the game. Tennessee looking to throw. Going into the corner. He's got Hansen open. Hansen with the touchdown. Ben Hansen goes down the left side, cuts to the goalpost. Touchdown. Plainville Cardinals with 9:13 to go. 20-yard pass play from Jordan Tennessee to Ben Hansen. What a great play by the Cardinals. Catching Inman a little off guard. Went right over there where Dirksen would have been, and Hansen cradles it home. 9:13 to go. 46-26 Plainville. Parker Krob in for the extra point. All right, let's see if we can get this one off. Inman's been getting in there on him. Parker Krob with a nice kick. And that is up. Oh, they're saying it's left. I disagree. But 46-26, Plainville up by 20. 9:13 to go here in the game. Cardinals with a fantastic drive there and a score to put the pressure on Inman late in this game. All right, so you think back to this last drive, Cardinals had 2nd and 11 and 2nd and 13. Big pass play to Kyle Werner to take it down to the 20-yard line, and then the Cardinals. I hope you guys could see that on the screen. Tennessee kind of faked a quick pass out here to the flat, and Hansen just kept on his route. He kind of ran about 10 yards, and then he cut right to the goalpost, and Finney laid it out there for him to cradle it home. So the Cardinals hit pay dirt again. They're up by 20, 46-26. Again, 9:13 to go. Kickoff coming in just a moment.
Reminder for all high school students, there will be a fifth quarter tonight from 9:30 to 11 o'clock at the Inman Community Building. All high school students are invited to fifth quarter in the Community Building, 9:30 to 11 o'clock. Jared Casey is set to kick off. Canada Colby's winning.
All right, Casey set to kick off. A lot of kickoffs again tonight. Cardinals putting some points on the board as they've done the last 3 weeks. They just need to get some stops here. Casey with another nice kick all the way down to about the 14-yard line. Looks like it's number 2, Conrady, taking it. And he's going to get stopped right away at the 30-yard line. Big hit there made by Hansen. Hansen is just lighting it up right now. Dewey was in there as well, and so is Bryn. So Cardinals fired up. You can just see it in their step out there as they are definitely looking to pin their ears back and get the job done tonight as they are doing the work here in the third and fourth quarter. 9:08 to go here after that kickoff. Cardinals up 20. We'll see if they can finish this one off tonight and move on to the sub-state round against Smith Center. Looks like Dirksen is back in at quarterback. He went out on that last play with an injury. Either an injury or it could have been equipment problems. I'm not sure. I just saw Dirksen signal out here to number 16. We'll see if that means anything. 16 caught a touchdown earlier tonight. Dewey's got him covered. Looks like Inman's going to have motion there, going to move him back 5 yards. Cardinals moving Inman in the right direction as Inman jumps before the snap. Going to be 1st and 15. Again, right before that last play, Dirksen made a motion, kind of a signal over here to number 16. Derek Johnson, we'll see if that's the way they go. Nope, they're going to misdirection up the middle and nothing doing. Going to get a couple yards back, but it's still going to be 2nd down and about 13 for Inman. Inside of 9 minutes here to go with 8:56 here to go in the game. All right, 2nd down and 13. Remember, Inman can throw. They have a good quarterback and good speed. Cardinals doing a lot of shifting and adjusting on defense. This time, Inman's coming around the right side, and immediately he's hit. Going to be short of the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be a 3rd down and about 10 or 11. So I guess they're going to mark him right back at the original line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10 for Inman with 8:18 to go here. All right, Cardinal fans, wherever you are, whether you're sitting at home or whether you're here in the stands, let's hear you out there. Cardinals need a big stop here. 3rd and 10 for Inman. Clock rolling with 8 minutes to go here in the game.
Get the backfield, let's go!
Looks like number 6 going around the left side, cutting back inside, nothing doing as the Cardinal defense, 3 or 4 Cardinal players over there driving him back. It's going to be well short of the 1st down. Going to be about a 4th down and 8. And Inman here with a tough situation. They are down by 20 with 7:37 here to go in the game. But I see their punter going back in punt formation. He's got a leg on him. He put one about 45 yards last time. So we'll see if Inman, maybe they have a fake punt in their back pocket. 4th and long, though, it'd be pretty risky. We'll see what they decide to do. Snap is good, and the punt is away. Not as good as last one, but Finney's going to get it on the bounce. Finney around the left sideline. He's all the way up to the 40. Cuts it back inside, and he's going to get driven down there just about the 45-yard line. So the Cardinals with pretty good field position with 7:10 to go here in the game, leading by 20, 46-26. Looks like they're going to spot that ball at the 42-yard line of Plainville. All right, Cardinals lining up for their first play. They got Bryn and Crawford down here on the near side. Hansen and Werner on the far side. Spread out wide is Hansen. He caught that last touchdown for 20 yards. Now Inman looking to come off sides, and we'll see who they call that on. Somebody on the Cardinal side did flinch, but I'm not sure it wasn't caused by the defense. And the referees do not agree. They're going to say the offense looked like Inman was going to send pressure over there on the left side, and somebody on the line flinched, and so that's going to lose 5 yards for the Cardinals, make it 1st and 15 from their own 37-yard line. All right, same formation as before. Bryn and Crawford here on the near side. Hansen way out wide right, and then Werner. They're going to get it to Casey. And Casey's just going to get a couple yards, and he's going to get driven down. No gain on the play, going to be 2nd and 15 for the Cardinals, but they are milking some time off of that clock. 6:52 here to go in the game. Taking time off that clock because it's important to score in here, but the Cardinals would love to get another score. Finney with a look at the pass. He's going to dump it out here to Werner. Werner down the sideline almost to the 50, short of the first down, but a good gain there. Going to make it more manageable here on this next play. Looks like they're going to say he was knocked out at about the 46, 47-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 5, so he gets about 10 yards back there on that play. See what the Cardinals have drawn up here. I guess the clock is stopped at 6:18 as Werner was knocked out there on that play. A lot of discussion over there on the sideline. I'm not sure if the Cardinals, they're going to take a timeout. Want to make sure they got a good play drawn up here on 3rd, and they're going to call it about 6. With 6:18 to go here, we'll take the break with them. Cardinals leading 46-26. They'll have a 3rd and 6 when we come back to action. This is the Bird's Eye View bringing you Plainville Cardinal sectional playoff action here from Inman High School. All right, Cardinals faced with a 3rd and 6. Took a timeout here to make sure they have everything lined up the way they want it to. 46-26, they're up by 20. They really would love to keep this rolling here. They're actually close to midfield, but I am guessing that if they don't make this, they'll punt it. They want to pin Inman as deep as they can. All right, Cardinals here lined up. Finney rolling right, looking to pass, and he decides not to pass. He's going to get driven back, so the Cardinals are going to get stopped there on that play. So that's going to be a loss on the play, going to be a 4th and long, and the Cardinals will have to punt here. 5:56 here, the clock is rolling. And for what I think might be the first time tonight, Jordan Finney goes back to punt the ball away. Dirksen back for Inman, and I can't tell the other number, but again, they've got some speed guys, so whoever it is, they're going to be ready to roll. Kick is away, but it's short. And takes a Cardinal roll there. Going to be down about the 32, 33-yard line. Can you get those kids? All right, we're back in action here. 1st and 10 Inman from the 32-yard line. It's 5:22 here to go in the game. Cardinal defense been doing the work the last couple of drives by Inman to see if they can do it again. Dirksen going straight back to pass this time. Throwing down the middle of the field. Who had a receiver there open. Looked like Casey was in the vicinity as well. So it's going to be incomplete pass. Going to stop the clock with 5:17 to go. Second and 10 for Inman. Clock stopped at 5:17. Looked like they were going straight to the air as they find themselves down by 20. All right, Cardinal defense getting set on this play. We'll see what the Inman has in store this time. Motion by Blank is going to be that double reverse again. This time the Cardinals stay home, and he's going to get pulled down there by Rathbun. Only a 2-yard gain. Rathbun, Hansen, and Casey in there on that tackle. Clock rolling with 5 minutes to go here. Going to be a 3rd down and 7 for Inman. Inman not in much of a hurry here. They really, clock is rolling. 4:45 here now to go in the game. Down 20, 3rd and long. They're going to probably have to go for it on 4th down here. The Cardinals would love to drive them back. Motion again. Dirksen going back to throw. Cardinals, good job there as Casey and Dewey were in the vicinity of the pass. So now Inman's going to have to make a decision here. It's 4:34 here to go in the game. They're down 46-26 with a 4th and 7. And right now they are lining up to punt. They do have some timeouts left. We'll see if they've got a fake punt here. Cardinals are going to have to be awake here and make sure they don't do anything foolish. Finney going back to get the punt. And the snap is good. Cardinals kind of coming after one. Kick is short, going left. And there is a flag. It looks like they got a roughing the kicker call. Finney running it back, but it's going to be all for nothing as there's a flag on the play. And they're going to bring that one all the way back as the flag came here from the punter getting hit as the Cardinals were kind of going after that one. Not sure it's going to give them a 1st down. We'll see what that ends up being. Looked to me like the Cardinals were kind of blocked into him, if anything. So we'll see where that's going to move it. 4:16 to go here. Cardinals still up 20, obviously. From that spot, going to move them up 5 yards, I think they said. Still going to be 4th down, but it's 4th and short now, so we'll see if that changes what Inman does. Punter is still in the backfield. 4th and about 3. Inman may be changing their mind here, going to run a play. They about have to at this point of the game. They got to do something here. Cardinals make a big stop here. They'll have excellent field position. Cross your fingers, cross your toes, Cardinals fans, as Inman trying to go for it on 4th and short. Going left side, and he's driven back. He's going to be stopped short of the 1st down unless they give him a miraculous spot. Unless that official has size 18 shoes, I think that's going to be a 1st and 10 Plainville. And it is. They mark it 1st and 10 Plainville. Ball's going to be spotted at about the Inman 42-yard line. 4:12 to go here. Cardinals in excellent field position. They can finish this one out right now if they can drive it down and put another touchdown on the board. We'll see if they've done enough work here tonight to kind of wear out that Inman line. All right, Cardinals lined up. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 receiver out right. Casey to the right side of Finney. Finney just going to keep it and follow Casey around the right side. Now he's going to throw it down the field. He has Bryn open. Bryn has it at the 10-yard line, and he's going to be brought down at the 5. What a great job by the Cardinals there as Finney rolls around the right side looking like he was going to tuck it and run. Now I'm seeing a flag on the play. Oh, it's going to bring it back. Cardinals with a great play there on 1st and 10, and they're going to have to bring that back on a penalty. Hey, Cardinal fans, if you see Jay Birdsall next week in school, give him a big shout-out as he been standing here on folding chairs the entire night to bring you this game, try to get the camera up high enough for you. So, Jay, thank you very much for your work tonight. And, again, thank you to all those people that helped make this broadcast possible. We're hoping to finish this one out with a Cardinal victory. Clock is rolling with 3:54. Cardinals were knocking on the door there, but now they got a 1st and 20 after that penalty. But the clock's still rolling, and the Cardinals still have possession. Motion that time by Crawford. And he's coming around the left side. He's back to the original line of scrimmage. And a first down. Looks like the Cardinals are going to have enough for the first down. Crawford takes a big hit. And we got another flag on the play. There's a flag that came in very late. Looks like he made the first down, and then this flag came in very late. So I'm not sure who that's against. They're talking to the Inman players. Personal foul against Inman that time. Cardinals are going to get some free yards here, so 3:37 here to go, and the Cardinals are going to get some freebies. March them off for us, mister, as the Cardinals are moving it in. 3:37 to go. They're going to have 1st and 10 from the Inman 15-yard line. Crawford took a big hit right there at the end, but it was actually enough for the first down. The bonus yards came from the penalty. I didn't see where the penalty was unless it was from that hit. It was almost kind of a helmet-to-helmet. You probably saw it better than I did as our cameraman had it right on the target when it came across. So the Cardinals here looking to drain some more clock here and punch it in again. Again, this is for a trip to Sub-State to face the Smith Center Redmen. This time Finney keeps it. He's looking to throw. He's just running around. I think he's going to throw that one away. He got outside the tackle there, so I don't think it's going to be any kind of grounding, but that is going to stop the clock. So 3:29 here to go. It's going to be 2nd and 10 Cardinals from the 15. All right, Cardinals getting the signal from the sideline and the coaches. Again, I hope you are enjoying this angle. Didn't know if it was going to work out very good for us tonight, but watching it on my screen here, it looks like we have a pretty good angle for you to see the game. 2nd and 10 Cardinals. Again, they're on the 15-yard line of Inman, looking to drain that clock and punch it in for another score, but the clock has stopped at 3:29 after that incomplete pass, and we have a flag on the play. This could be a delay of game. And it is going to be a delay of game. So I'm not sure. It's going to move it back 5 yards. Going to make it 2nd and 15 now. The Cardinals taking a little bit too long to get that play going here. We need to get the plays rolling here to get the clock rolling. This time the handoff is to Casey, left side, and this time he's going to throw. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to keep it. Now he's going to cut it up left side, and he's going to get it down. He's going to get a couple of yards on the play. Looked to me like that was going to be a pass from him back to Finney, but he just couldn't quite get his feet set. But the clock will roll now. It's down to 3:10 here left in the game, and the Cardinals will have a 3rd and 13 from about the 18-yard line. All right, Cardinals doing a good job here of draining that clock. Taking their time, but they don't need any more penalties. Finney with the snap, handoff to Casey, and he's just going to protect the ball and go down. And let's see if Inman calls a timeout there to stop the clock. Clock's still rolling at 2:39. Cardinals are going to have a 4th and 14. A little too far out maybe for a field goal in this cold weather for Krob. But they'll definitely run another play here and drain some more time. And who knows, maybe punch it in anyway for a score. Cardinals do have some timeouts left here. Haven't done a very good job of keeping track on that on my page tonight. But, hey, sorry, it's cold and my hands are in pockets. All right, Finney with the snap, looking to throw. Now he's going to run with it around the left side. He's got some room. Still looking to throw. He's got somebody open. It's Casey playing center field under the goalpost, and that's going to be a touchdown. Plainville Cardinals. What a great play. Finney kind of buying some time there as he runs around, and he finds Casey just kind of camped out under the goalpost, and the Cardinals are going up 52-26 with 2:02 here left in the game. All right, Parker Crobe in there for the kick. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it's good. So Cardinals go up 53-26 with 2:02. And the Cardinals, again, after almost going down by one, have turned on the Jets and put some points on the board. And it looks like they got the job done tonight as they have a pretty good lead here, 53-26 with just 2 minutes left to go. Inman's going to have to just try to throw the ball and see what they can do with it. But Cardinals, what a great job here after, I think that blocked extra, or excuse me, not a blocked extra point, that blocked field goal that Finney took down the field just really ignited this Cardinal team again as they had gone flat for probably about a quarter and a half. Coach's good job of making some plays here, calling some plays here, and the kids, what a great job of making the plays. As it looks like, unless something miraculous happens here, your Plainville Cardinals will move on to next week's sub-state action against Smith Center.
I want to remind you there will be a trophy presentation immediately following the post-game handshake, so we ask that you please remain seated until both teams have been recognized.
All right, Cardinals getting ready to kick off here. Casey catching that last touchdown pass from Finney on a 4th down. Finney just rolling around trying to run some clock off, and he spies Casey camped out there under the goalpost. So Casey with a kick here over the left side. It's a live ball, but it's going to go out, so that's going to give Inman some good field position. That would have been an interesting play there had that ball checked up and landed on the inside, because that would have been live ball for anybody to get. All right, so it looks like they're going to get it at the – did they get it? Oh, they're going to re-kick it. Decided to back him up a little bit and re-kick it. So Cardinals lined up here to re-kick that one. Just kind of mishit that last one, so we'll see if he can get his leg underneath this one and get it down the field. And he does, going left or right side this time, going to check up, and Inman has it, but being almost pulled down there immediately, and now he is pulled down at the 30-yard line. So that's where Inman will have it. 1st and 10 with 1:57 left here in the game. Cardinals leading 53-26. As we wrap up this game tonight, I mentioned several names earlier tonight that helped us make this broadcast possible. So if you see those people around town, make sure you thank them. Without them, this game would not have been brought to you into your living room, into your nice, warm, cozy living room, reclining, feet up in the air, probably with a warm drink and a bathroom only 10 feet away. But we are glad to be here. This is the bird's eye view, and we're looking like the Cardinals have done what they needed to do, and they're doing it right now on defense as they are driving Inman back. With a 3-yard loss there, clock still rolling, 1:47. That's what I want to see. The Cardinals not giving up 1 ounce. And they're actually going to give him some forward momentum there. I didn't see that, but looks like they're going to get him back to the original line of scrimmage. But with the clock rolling here, Inman not taking any timeouts, and so I think this is just going to roll this one out, as they didn't try to do anything fancy that time. They just ran the ball. So when your Plainville Cardinals, looks like they're going to come out of Inman after a tough fight tonight, victorious, and move on to the sub-state championship. Inman going around the left side. That's Colby Blank again. Looks like he's going to get pulled down. 2-yard loss. Now we're down to about 1 minute away here from your Cardinal victory. Third down and 11. They're going to say closer to third down and 10. We're under a minute here. I want to congratulate the Plainville Cardinals and the Plainville Cardinal coaching staff, and I want to congratulate the fans that are here in the stands making this trip tonight. Hopefully everybody will have a safe trip home and leave all those furry little creatures called deer in the ditches instead of across the highway. So congratulations again to the Cardinals. Good job tonight by Inman to fight back. But Cardinals just too much for them, and the Cardinals are going to finish this off with a stop here. Going to make it 4th and long, and I think that's going to do it, guys. As we're down under 20 seconds here to go, they will not have to snap that again, and you can hear the crowd cheering, and I hope you're cheering at home too. Your Plainville Cardinals are sectional champs here tonight, taking on Inman and beating them 53-26. We're down to 5 seconds to go. We're going to stay live until we get the trophy presentation, but congratulations to the coaches and the players on beating Inman, and they'll move on to the sub-state round next week against Smith Center. I think that game will be in Smith Center. I have no announcement on what the Bird's Eye View will do next week for Smith Center, so please pay attention to the Facebook page, and we'll let you know that way. Hopefully you enjoy this broadcast. Hopefully you enjoy the Cardinal win, and one way or the other, Cardinals are moving on to play sub-state against Smith Center with a chance to go to state for the first time in 4 years. All right, we're going to keep the camera live here as the Cardinals are going to get a trophy presentation here to be sectional champs. Looks like the Cardinals are going down to the other end zone to get their trophy. So, again, congratulations to the Cardinals. Again, thank you to every single person that made this broadcast possible. Again, we'll see what happens next week, but the Bird's Eye View has been very, very proud to bring you Plainville Cardinal football action, and whether we're able to bring you next week's game or not, hopefully you enjoyed this broadcast and you enjoyed this Cardinal victory. So the Cardinals are going to get their trophy down there on their end zone, so we're going to try to zoom in and get as good of a picture as we can. And then cameraman Jay and I are going to start packing up our gear because we got a long trip home, but it's going to be a happy trip as the Cardinals come out of Inman victorious tonight.
And now introducing them to receiving their trophy, the 2019 sectional champions, Plainville Cardinals.
All right, there's the Plainville Cardinals getting their trophy. Congratulations to all the players and coaches and to the parents. All right, we're going to sign off here tonight for the Bird's Eye View. Again, thank you for watching our broadcast. If you enjoyed this broadcast, let the school board know, as they are responsible for getting us this gear. And again, thank everybody that I mentioned earlier tonight to help us out tonight. As cameraman Jay and I are signing off for the Bird's Eye View, a big Cardinal victory tonight, 53-26 over the Inman Teutons.
It was so good to listen to you.
Thank you. Thank you.